The next 3 weeks are sort of life-changing for me. Obviously, me and my wife Priscilla, we're expecting our second child. My only son at the moment, Orlando, is obviously going to be a big brother, so it's exciting, a bit nerve-wracking. Obviously with the country championships coming up, getting to throw my legs over some nice horses, and obviously horses like Ezekiel, who's in this race at Tamworth with a big chance. What Ezekiel has done his last 2 starts, he gives you plenty of confidence. You know, he couldn't have been any more impressive in his last 2 starts. He's got the form on the board and they've got to beat him. I've rode a lot for Cody over the years. He rang me up, it was Armadale Cup Day, and leading up to it he said, I've got a horse I think can gallop. He'd sort of been a little bit disappointed leading up to that run, but Cody had assured me that he'd sort of worked out how to get him going was to keep his races spaced and giving him them good time between runs. And the thing I liked about him was the way he really put him away over the last furlong.
Ezekiel goes on to win by 5 lengths.
Cody's got him spot on, and like I said, for these country championship heats, you want to be riding for trainers like Cody Morgan. He's always got his horses spot on, whether it's Ezekiel or the other 3 or 4 that he'll have in the race. He's a master at getting his horses to perform at their best on the big days. To get on a horse like Victoria, to win the country championship qualifier at Port Macquarie was a huge thrill. Not just for myself, but obviously for Jenny, who has been a great supporter of mine. To retain the ride in the final was a massive thrill. He was super that day. He darted back to the inside and put 4 on him and won. Super was my biggest thrill in racing. Priscilla, obviously, she's a Sky form analysis, does a great job, loves her job, works very hard at it. She's very good at what she does. A few years ago, I was getting myself into a bit of strife that I had to really address, and obviously being a father, it's really made me had to sharpen up and sort of put things into perspective. And obviously now that we've got the second one due only a few weeks away, I've really got to knuckle down and try and be a bit more of a family man. Obviously with racing, it's 24/7, and obviously being a country jockey, it's a lot of travelling. I'm sort of away 4 or 5 days a week, so obviously now when I'm at home, I try and spend as much time with Priscilla and Orlando, and obviously when the next baby comes along, it's going to be really good, really exciting times.